Internet family, today we're going to can some chicken and some chicken broth. To be more specific, rooster. I have my chicken meat. I cut up my chickens. That is 2 legs, 2 breasts, and 2 thighs. Yep, they were little chickens when we harvested them. But the meat is going to be delicious. And then this one, I added in the meat that came off of the bones that I boiled up for the broth. So that's like a almost double batch. And then we have 3 plus a little more than a half of chicken broth. This model calls for 3 quarts of water inside. Then we put our meat in there and bring the water up to a boil. I'm going to put my lid on in just a second. I got to remember to oil it. Oil the gasket. I'm just using some vegetable oil. So I will oil the gasket. Then we're going to bring it up to a boil. We're going to let steam come out the vent for 10 full minutes. And then we'll put our weight on. And then once our pressure gets up to 10 on our dial, dial. Anyway, as soon as it gets up to 10, we'll start timing for 90 minutes. 90 minutes later, at 10 PS, I don't know if it's PSI, is it PSI? Anyway, the pressure is 10 for 90 full minutes. And then what you need to remember is, you gotta bring that heat down so it's not boiling. But you have to keep it up so that it maintains 10. If it drops below 10, you have to start your 90 minutes over. And then you're in the kitchen all day. So let's put our lid on. Bring this baby up to a boil. Steam comes out this vent right here for 10 minutes. Then we put our weight on. This right here will close. Then I'll bring you around here and show you again. Our pressure here will go up to 10. Once it gets to 10, we set our timer for 90 minutes. After the 90 minutes is over, we turn off the heat. We let it sit until the pressure drops all the way to 0. Then we take the weight off, wait 10 more minutes, and then we can open the lid and see the deliciousness inside. What we're doing here, just to remind you, is cleaning out my freezer to make room for some meat birds. These are 3 roosters that we harvested last year. And yes, I did try frying one, and yes, it was very tough meat. But after going through the pressure canning process, it's going to be tender and delicious. I'll show you what it looks like when it's finished. Alright, here's our chicken and our chicken broth. Still really hot, so I'm not picking it up with my hands. Look how pretty that is. It just needs to cool. And there's our chicken. It's still on the bone, but it'll be a lot easier to take off the bone now that it's cooked. And this just from the freezer to shelf stable. Cleaning out that freezer. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up down there. If you haven't subscribed, I encourage you to do so. I'll have a lot more going on. We're going to can some bacon. Can't wait to use this in a recipe. It's going to be so nice having my own homemade chicken broth on the shelf that I can just grab whenever I need to. Love y'all. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.